Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with another weekly comic book day pickup video. I do apologize again that this is a day late compared to what it normally is. I've been, like I've said, I've been kind of busy with things outside of YouTube and work, so do apologize for that. Excuse me. But here is what I picked up for this week. The first one is actually a book that came out last week. This is Pooh vs. Bambi, issue number 3. Totally forgot that this book came out last week, so I didn't even think about it. But picked it up this week, and let me just say, definitely one of my favorite stories so far. This is the variant cover, I believe. I think it's cover B. But let me just say, very badass cover. I really, really dig it. The next one up is My Adventures with Superman, issue number 2. I have not read issue number 1 yet, which, kind of my bad. I'm kind of a little behind on my books, but slowly getting caught up on everything. So hopefully I'll be able to get to this series pretty soon, because I am very excited about it. Just because I've been really enjoying Season 2, or what I have seen of Season 2. Can't wait to watch the rest of it. And then the next book up is Batman issue number 150. Really, really excited to see what this one's about, just because the previous issue was the end of the Failsafe story arc, I believe. That's what it was called. Basically, Batman beats Zur-En-Arrh Batman, which I thought was pretty badass. Not going to spoil anything else, but it was pretty good ending to the story, in my opinion. Next book up is the last DC book, I believe. It is Absolute Power, issue number 1. Pick this up just because it's going to be the whole big event, just because, as we all know in the previous issue of Batman, Zur-En-Arrh just died, so kind of curious how he came back this quickly. And, you know, we'll probably get more in-depth looks about all the other robots on this cover. Really curious about the Superman one, because that's the Aquaman logo, I know, on his chest, if you guys can see that. And then there's Aquaman right there. Can't really see the logo very well, but you can kind of see it right there. I think they're the same logo anyway. They look very similar to me. Alright, now moving on to the Marvel books. The first one up is Life of Wolverine, issue number 1. I believe this is only a one-shot. I may be mistaken, but I am, like I've mentioned, I am a pretty big Wolverine fan. So I am very curious what this is about. Just pretty sure it's a more cohesive storyline to, like, Wolverine's origin up until, you know, current timeline. So very excited to figure that out and read it. And then the next one up is also a Wolverine book as well. Wolverine Deep Cut, issue number 1. I don't remember what this is about, but I know it's done by Chris Claremont. So anything he does is just automatically a win. So the next book up that I have is Blood Hunters, issue number 3. Really kind of curious about this one, just because, like, the Doctor Doom and Yelena Belova make sense, but I mean, I don't remember the cow's name. I know he's been in Marvel Comics for a long time, though. But he's a vampire cow, and he's teaming up with Doctor Doom and White Widow. So, none of it makes sense, but I am 100% down for it, especially because of the Doctor Doom cover. Very, very cool. Very excited to see what goes on in that. And this book is Deadpool number 4. This is the movie version. Pick this one up just because, why wouldn't I? It's truthfully, like, the best Wolverine cover that they definitely released. Really, really excited about it. I really do want to get this necklace at some point. It's just very cool and very wholesome. Which is weird for a Deadpool. Because Deadpool is not really wholesome, it's more like dick joke, and then, you know, whatnot. Anyway, this is something kind of cool that I thought I'd show off before, you know, actually getting to the last book. But this is kind of a free thing that we just got at a comic shop, and it does have kind of like little peeks into the Uncanny X-Men story that's going to be happening, and the which Exceptional? Yeah, Exceptional X-Men. But this is what I thought was the coolest part about this. Just because, you know, it's giving like designs for like a lot of the characters. I really, really do dig this Juggernaut one, and this Magneto one, pretty badass as well. And I don't know if I'm in the minority of this, but I really do like Cyclops' new outfit. Like, it's so simple, but yet pretty badass. And let me just say, the artwork for these is going to be pretty good. And I am kind of tempted to get into this X-Force series, mostly because it has Deadpool in it, but, you know, kind of debating on what I'm going to be getting. And here is basically all the DC, or not DC, X-Men books going to be coming in the next few months. Yeah, definitely going to be getting that Wolverine series, and at least the Jed MacKay X-Men run. And I may be trying to go for this one just because this has, you know, Wolverine in it. Which, you know, why not? Pretty cool. I also really do like this Juggernaut costume. Like, it's so cool, man. Really, really digging it. And then the last two things that I'm going to show go together. So I'm going to be showing you guys the graphic novel first, which they released this the same week they released this book. This is Spider-Man Reign issue. Well, this is the graphic novel. I've never personally read this, but I've heard very good things about it. But it's been out for like over a decade at this point, and I'm pretty sure most comic fans know this. In this storyline, Spider-Man kills Mary Jane with his radioactive spider juice, as I'll just refer to it as, which the adults know what I'm talking about, but, you know, for the children, just going to be kind of a little, you know, safe with it. And this basically goes with him going through all of that as an old man. And I've never personally read this, but let me just say, the artwork on the inside, pretty cool. I kind of do also like the Doc Ock that's basically already a zombie. Or not a zombie, basically just a skeleton. It's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. And then Venom's here too. That's cool. Really curious what this is about, and I'm excited to read it. But I'll probably be reading this a little later this week, just because, you know, just because it is bigger than most of the books I have, and I also do have quite a bit of other books. But anyway, the last book I'm getting, or am showing, is Spider-Man Reign issue number 2, issue number 1, or Spider-Man Reign number 2, or Spider-Man Reign 2, issue number 1. Felt like I messed that up, but, you know. And I did get this variant cover just because, let me just say, I thought it was the coolest one. Like, we see old man Peter Parker. Really beautiful coloring on this book, too. Really digging it. Very excited to read this, but I won't be able to read that until I read the graphic. Which, I mean, the graphic's not terrible. Like, it's, you know, fairly decent sized, I'd say. And I know J. Jonah Jameson's in this. He basically gets Spider-Man back in action, if I remember correctly, from just my little look of it. But yeah, very excited to read that. And with that being said, that's it for you guys. That's all I had for you guys today, so I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you all, and I'll see ya. Peace.